Baba. Hi, Baba. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Jason Wacker, back at it again, guys. Today, guys, it is Tuesday for me, Wednesday for you guys. I don't know why, I'm exhausted this morning. Let's actually check my sleep score, see if that has something to do with why I'm so tired. Sleep 60. That's a rough night's sleep. I don't know what it is. I just don't feel the best this morning. I don't know if I'm getting a cold. My throat kind of hurts and I have a little bit of a stuffy nose. I'm gonna skip my run as of now, just because I don't want a repeat of yesterday. I might go for a bike ride in a little bit. I might get in the pool and kind of make up for it a little bit. We'll see. I think, honestly, I'm starting to get a little bit burnt out of running. And it's really bad timing for that because I have a race in 2 weeks. So maybe I shouldn't get burnt out now. But I think the thing is, I'm used to my body having a 2-week break after track. I took like 4 days. So my body did not have time to recover from track. And it's really catching up to me now. So I think I'm going to take today off. I think I'm going to take potentially the next like 2 or 3 days off. Let my body kind of recoup. Probably still do like core, maybe a little bit of biking. Still be active. But my body needs a couple days to recover a little bit more. And I think now's a decent time to do that. I'm going to see if I can get some advice from other people. But that's, I think, going to be the move as of now. As much as it sucks, my legs yesterday, on top of being dehydrated, were just done for. But anyways, let's move on from that. My goal today, y'all, is to make this a longer video. I think I'm going to start off, actually, by 3D printing. I'm going to try to 3D print something in gold. I think I'm going to try to make a gear fidget. Because if you guys have been seeing, I've been trying to make one of these infinity cubes in gold. And it just won't work. My gold filament's been really picky. Even this hot dog guy that I printed, this gold, it took me so many tries to get him to work. And I know the gear fidgets work, so this is going to be a true test. If it's the gold that's not working, but I also had issues with, I think it was green at one point. So, I don't know. This is really fluctuating. Let me try to do this. Okay, so I think that I might have just figured out the reason that my printer's being so wonky. I think I need to grease him up. I think I'm going to actually go ahead and put him out of commission. As much as that's unfortunate to do, he's going out of commission until I get him greased up. I need to talk to my mom about ordering some grease for him. The axis that's up at the top, I know it's dark now, but that runs along right here, that moves the printer, like, nozzle piece right here. This is the nozzle, by the way. When you touch it, it is very dry. This one over here is decent. Actually, that one's pretty wet, but that up there is dry as a bag of bones. So I need to get, I think it said that one needs some sort of white lithium grease or no, that one's WD-40 something. And then the up and down ones need some sort of like heavy white grease. It's like $20 for both of them. I'm gonna do some shopping on Amazon. Otherwise, I can get them at like Home Depot. Which I could even go today and get them if I can get them at Home Depot. But anyways, I will be trying to figure this out for a little bit here. Okay, yo, so I was just kind of looking up the steps that I need to take for this. I'm gonna actually turn on my light. It's kind of dark in my room. I forgot, my printer actually came with grease. So, this is covered. I'm going to have to get my printer down from up here, because I'm gonna move him to the middle of my room to make this a little bit easier on me, because I'm gonna need to get in there and on the back of him. There's a lot of steps that are gonna go into this. This might take me longer than I'm expecting, but let me go ahead and move him to my floor. Okay, y'all, so I've been awake for about an hour now, and this is one of the craziest mornings of my entire life. First off, I am now employed. I don't know how that happened. I got a job, like a big boy job. It's at a gas station. I applied for this job. It had to have been close to the original one had to have been close to a month ago. They told me they filled the positions. And then they found another position, and they contacted me, asking me if I wanted it. And I said yes. So they had me interview with that manager for that position. And that was 2 weeks ago now. And it sounded like I had the job. But then he told me he would send me over all the job info that day. He never sent it over. And now it's like 2 weeks later, and he finally just sent it over. So, I guess I got the job. I updated my info, so hopefully later today he contacts me. Kind of exciting. So, anyways, on the flip side, I've taken a couple screws out of my printer here. And let me pop this guy back. Nope, wrong piece to pop off. I popped off this piece right here. If I can get him to come back. Actually, I think I have to have this cover piece right here off. And then I can pop this piece right here off, and then the motherboard is in there. I meant to unveil the tracks behind it, and accidentally unveiled the motherboard. There's what controls this whole nozzle. Kind of fun to see that. But I'll just go ahead and cover him back up and put the screws back into there. Because I was trying to get this guy right here to be out, because then it makes it a little bit easier to clean. But I don't think I can do that. Also, there's like marks on this thing. Hopefully I can clean those. I think I'm gonna go get one of my dad's shop towels. Not shop towels, like he has a bunch of these like rags in the garage. I think I'm gonna get those and see if we have any rubbing alcohol. I think that's supposed to be very good for the rods. Which when I rub my fingers on the back of them, y'all, they are as dry as a bone. Like it burns my fingers to rub it on those. Let me go ahead, get this guy screwed back into here, and go from there. Okay, so I just got those undone, and I fear it's just going to make it almost harder. I think I might go ahead and put those back on, but I found what I needed to unscrew to reveal the back. I just needed to take these metal panel pieces off, but there's bearings in there, so I don't think that's going to help. It was supposed to help me be able to get inside there, but I can just move it. I don't know why I did that, to be honest. It's kind of like Google AI told me that I should do that, because I asked that for advice too. I'm just going to go ahead and put those back on. It's fun to take them off to see inside of there. I like taking things apart, so yeah. Okay, y'all, so I wanted to go get some isopropyl alcohol to try to clean this guy. And somehow I come back to my room with a brownie. That's breakfast today. Ow! I just put my hip into my water bottle. But I made these brownies yesterday off camera. They're very yummy. They're like salted caramel brownies. I really like them. I don't even know if this stuff works. This stuff expired in 2023. I don't know if these guys expire. I don't know what it means when they expire. I don't know how it can expire. I'm going to do some research before I use them. These ones right here are pads, which I think could work. I'm going to do some research first. Okay, so my breakfast is now finished. I actually bought actual breakfast this week. I have no clue where it ended up at. It might be in my kitchen. I don't think I ever brought it in here. I got muffins. But, anyways, these pads, apparently they do work. I don't even think these ones expire. As long as they're wet, they should still be fine. So I need to go ahead and clean off this whole axis right here. Get all the debris off of him before I put this oil on him. So, sorry, y'all just fell. I'm gonna go ahead and do this, because then this will take a little bit to dry, apparently. So let me do this, and then I'll update you guys after that. I think I'm only gonna do this top axis. It's called the XY axis, because it moves in the XY direction, and then the ones that go up and down, those are the Z axes. Those ones are still oily, so I don't know if I'm gonna worry about those ones. I probably should. I don't know. I'm just gonna go ahead and get this guy right here nice and clean here. You can already tell it different. This side versus this side. This one's so much shinier already. Look at all the debris on this. That's gross. Just go ahead, clean him nicely up. And then move this guy right here. Clean where he was. And then you're supposed to slide him back and forth on this. So let me go ahead and put down the camera so I can do this easier. Well, I did it, y'all. It's lubed up. That actually took me a little bit longer than expected. It took me about an hour or so. I still have some of this stuff left. I think I'm going to try to save it. I'm not too sure if it's going to stay good or not. But I'm just going to, air seal this thing into this Ziploc bag. And hopefully it stays good. And I'm going to go ahead and put him in the box that he was in before. I just have this box that has all sorts of stuff in it. It has, this fun toy. It's actually really dirty. I wonder if there's a way to clean this. But you can shove this up into the nozzle and get some stuff out of it. And then it has another nozzle. This right here is I think it's a bigger nozzle. I think this one's 0.6. Yeah. It makes things faster. Less detailed things faster. All the nuts and bolts that were holding him down when I got him. And just, this flash drive. I should get a thing that I can plug this into my printer, which it has the port, and then plug it into my MacBook so I can get all the videos off of it. I've just never been smart enough to do that. But anyways, I need to get this guy back up onto my dresser and plug him back in. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to move him up and down just to make sure that he's nice and lubricated. And then level him. And then I'll do a test print. He's back up here, y'all. On the bright side, he still turns on, which means I didn't break him too bad. It's always a great sign when you're messing with the electronics and it still turns on afterwards. All the lights just came on. Now it's just time to make sure that he can still move. Let's see. Let me zero him out. Yay, he moves still. So now I just need to kind of move him up and down to let the grease fully get into that thing. And then make sure it's nice and spread even. So I'm just gonna be sitting here, holding down this, moving him up. So can I just click 100? Does that make him move a lot more? Woo! And I'm literally just gonna keep doing this over and over again until he's fully greased, which I think I only do it 2 or 3 times here. At the top, send him back down. This is a very long and boring process, but it's something that has to be done here. Actually, it's halfway each time I click it, which is very nice. Can I be moving the top at the same time? I don't think they can move at the exact same time. Can they? No, I see. When I can click and it'll put it in order, so then when this thing stops, that thing will go. See? That's fancy. Let me get that guy going right there and get this guy in order. I think I'm gonna send this guy up to the top, and then I'm gonna start leveling him, and then I'm gonna move the top piece one more time all the way across. I think that's gonna be the move here. Okay, y'all, so my printer is now leveled. I just have the build plate over there cleaning. I kind of forgot to do that before I started all this. But I don't remember if I showed you guys. I want to pull one of these wipes out. Just how dirty they got. I'm going to just dig through my garbage can, because I don't think I ever showed you guys. This is one of them. I don't think you guys can really see all the debris on there. But they got dirty. Is this one of the dirty ones? It's a little dirty. Not terrible, though. There was one of them. I don't see it in here now. But it just turned, like, straight black. It was disgusting. But anyways, I'm going to let him kind of finish doing that. And then I'm going to print a gear, actually. One of my gear fidgets. I'm addicted to printing them. They're good tests. It takes, like, 20 minutes to print one. I'm going to clean up a little bit. And then I'll get that guy going once the build plate is ready. So, let's jump to that. Okay, I just started my printer back up, and I got so concerned. I don't know if you guys can hear the tornado sirens going off. I thought that was my printer. I was so confused. I did all that work. Because it was the second I started this print up. I started the gear print. The second I clicked print, the tornado sirens started going off. It's the first Tuesday of the month, which means they go off. So completely normal. Oh, they're loud again. Maybe. I have no clue if you guys can even hear them. But, oh, I thought that was my printer making that sound. So far, no weird sounds coming out of my printer that sound like a tornado siren. I'm gonna watch this guy closely here and make sure he doesn't make those sounds. Okay, y'all, so for whatever reason, it still is not printing properly. So I'm going ahead and I'm changing the filament in there. I need to print one of these gears in blue either way. We're going to see if the blue works. I'm going to see if it's the filament that isn't working. I don't know what's going wrong. I'm genuinely so confused what's wrong with my printer. I'm almost wondering if the nozzle is damaged, the way that the nozzle is picking it up. I tried lowering the bed temp. I tried increasing the bed temp. I don't know. I can maybe decrease the nozzle temp. I'm just going to test it with this new filament. It's not new, but a different color to see maybe if the gold is too moist or something. I don't know. Let me go ahead and get him started here. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm lost. I think my printer's just broken. Okay, so it has failed again. My printer's out of service again. I think my nozzle is damaged, which is rather unfortunate. I'm trying to turn off my printer. I have to let my nozzle cool off. I want to look at it. I'm really hoping it's not actually damaged, but the way it's picking up this filament, it's never done it before. I'm really nervous. Okay, y'all, so we're warping ahead a little bit here. I got today's video exporting right now. I've low-key been sitting here playing Roblox for a little bit while I was waiting for him to send to my MacBook, and I just edited him pretty quickly there. And now, I think I'm gonna wait for him to kind of save, and then I'm gonna go warm up some pizza. We got Papa John's last night, and I'm not the biggest fan of warmed up pizza, but I'm gonna see how Papa John's warms up. So, I'll show you guys the pizza once I go warm it up. I'm also having it for dinner tonight, so hopefully it's good. So otherwise I'll probably end up making myself a chicken patty later. But, anyways, let's go get some pizza! Okay, y'all, so I just went and got my pizza. We got this one right here has mushroom and sausage on it. And this one right here has mushrooms and black olives. And also a stuffed crust. It's like garlic parmesan stuffed crust. Hopefully this is good. I know this one's good. I took a bite out of it to make sure it was warm. That's a really good pizza. I love Papa John's, y'all. Let's try some of this crust after warming it up. Not as good as it was fresh, but not bad. I'm gonna eat this up. I watched a YouTube video real quick. And then, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have a video uploading up there, by the way. It's a fun fact. Okay, y'all, I finished my pizza. It was pretty good. A little bit cold in spots. Probably could have microwaved it for longer. Google told me like 30 to 45 seconds. I did 35. Put it in for another 10. Put it in for another 10. About 55 seconds. Probably could have used a minute 05. But, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and pull the nozzle out of here. So, hopefully I don't burn myself. It should be cold now. I think I remember how to take it out. Actually, I won't be able to film this because I need my flashlight, unfortunately. Okay, so I have the nozzle just kind of hanging here. I think I'm going to actually go ahead and get him fully taken out. I'm going to have to cut the filament in there. I need to find my sharper pliers. I'm not 100% sure where they're at, to be honest. And I'm going to try. I have another nozzle that I want to see if that one will work. I'm going to have to change some settings on my printer for it. But I'm just kind of curious. I've never used it before. Oh, there's my pliers. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. And then we'll try out this new nozzle. Okay, y'all. I have the nozzle out. And the tip definitely looks very worn down. And there's a little bit of blue, like, on it. This right here is my other nozzle I have. I've never used this one. It's a lot cleaner. It's a lot... the video isn't doing it justice. It keeps kind of getting blurry. But it's a lot cleaner. It's a little bit thicker of a nozzle. So prints are going to be a little bit less detailed, I think. But I'm going to go ahead and pop him in here. And I'm going to try to print something and see if it works. This is kind of a test if I need to get a new one of these nozzles. I have no clue how much they cost, but it is what it is, I guess. I also don't know exactly what the difference is going to be between this one. I know it prints it a little bit thicker. I don't know what else, though. Okay, y'all. So I'm currently leveling the printer with this new nozzle. You're supposed to do that with switching a nozzle. This new nozzle, y'all. I don't think this is going to be compatible with the ones I printed before. But I can print one of these gear fidgets in 13 minutes with this nozzle. The last nozzle, it was a 26-ish minute print. So, if this nozzle works, y'all, and prints these things pretty nicely, printing is about to be twice as fast. I will say I liked that other nozzle because it was very precise. So this could be a true test. I was going to look, though, to see how much a new nozzle would be. Because I'm not 100% sure how much they do cost. I'm going to price one right now. Okay, so one of these nozzles is $35, which isn't terrible. I would rather not buy it. But we'll see. I might have to get a new one here. It's really unfortunate. I was hoping it'd be a little bit cheaper. Not terrible, I guess, but I'll show you guys my Amazon cart. I have all my dorm room stuff in here. We'll start from the bottom and work our way up. So we're starting out with a desk lamp for $36. Then we have energy drinks for $60. This luxury chair for $45,000. I'm a very luxurious person, so I need luxurious goods. And then we'll just get 10 of these chairs for $44,000 a piece. I'm only gonna get 2 of these massage chairs because they are $39,000, which isn't bad. I'll just like it a little bit more expensive because it might not be too cheap for my likings. We're only gonna get 4 of these chairs at $32,000 because I don't do too much gaming. We're gonna get 26 of these 138-inch foldable TVs at $55,000 a piece. Not too good how the quality is gonna be. It might be kind of bad since they're so cheap. And then we're just getting 5 of these pallets. Pretty cheap. Then we'll get 2 of these outfits to assert some dominance. I might be allergic to the material because of how cheap they are. And then we have 2 of these toolkits. I don't know if we're going to have room in our room for them. Plus, I think they're made out of plastic with the price being so cheap. And in case, like, me and my roommates need some privacy or to hide our stashes of money, these are only $670. $6.7. So we're only going to get 4 of those. These right here are only $70,000, so I'm just going to hand these out just to try to make some new friends. And then so I'm comfortable, I'm going to get 2 of these so I can have one on my bed at home because I actually don't have one right now. Only $30,000, so hopefully I'm not irritated by it. They only have 1 of these spoons left at $11.30, which is fine because I want to test it out first. It might ruin the taste of my food. We're just going to get 3 of these mixing spoons. I mean, it's not terribly priced, a little bit cheap. Then we have these pans at $14,000 a piece, not terrible. This dining 5-piece set at $8,000 a piece. I mean, once again, like, it could be a lot better. We got these bowls at $330. Fruit bowl at about 10,000. This right here I've heard some good things about. 120 is a little bit iffy for my likings, but this storage bin is 5,000, which is about where I like my storage bins at. And then we got this tool kit for 14,000. This right here I'm a little scared to get on with how cheap it is at 48. This right here is to make sure that me and my roommates are safe. They're only 36 bucks a piece. They probably don't work, but we got these chairs at 20,000 a piece just for some extra comfort. For my guests when they come over, a Gorilla couch. Get around campus. It's only $7 grand, so hopefully I don't die on it. And I'll just close things out with a $2,500 3-pack of pencils. That one's a little bit pricey for me, but I think it's worth it at the end of the day. In the meantime, my printer is now ready to print, so let me go ahead and start him up. I'm actually super excited for this, y'all. Let me send this over. Also, I'd just like to make sure I elaborate that Amazon list is very realistic for my type of lifestyle. If I don't get that stuff, then I might not make it very long, which is not going to be good, because I need to live a long time so that I can keep making videos. And this guy right here is about to start printing, so let's see how he goes down. Okay, y'all, so I just got the filament from this nozzle to change, which it had a little bit of red in it. Whoa, that stunk coming out, y'all. You could smell it burning. Whew, that was strong. Just the filament that's been sitting in there for who knows how long at this point. At least over a year. Getting heated up for the first time. There was smoke as well. There's the stuff that's probably been sitting on that nozzle. And then also this blue filament kind of going through. I've never seen it do that. Actually, I take that back. It did it when I first got the printer, I think. When I first started it, you could kind of smell it. I think it's just from sitting there for so long. But anyways, it is about to start the first print on this nozzle. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it goes good. I'm going to go ahead and shove this old nozzle, which I probably should have cleaned him out first. So I will have to put him back in there and extrude him at some point. Ideally, I get him to work. I just want to see how this nozzle works, to see if it'll work. That's the goal here. If he works, I might start using him more frequently. This might be a level up in the printing game. I'm happy I found this. I just found this the other day. And it might end up working out perfectly for me. So, it's almost ready to start this print. Okay, y'all, so apparently this print is done. That was literally like 10 minutes. Let's see. Okay. I think it looks pretty dang nice. 14 minutes. There it is. It almost looks better than what it looked with the smaller nozzle. Those things just went flying off. They should fit together. They should fit onto these guys. As long as they all fit together. I mean, put down my phone and get these off. We might be in bits this year. Okay, this is gonna be the official test if this is gonna work. Just gotta plop all these guys onto here. Snap this piece on. Okay, it's a little bit tight. I will say that. Hold up. I think I put this gear on upside down. I think it has to go this way. There we go. Now it works. And then this piece right here just snaps on top. What I'm actually curious is I'm going to grab... I have pieces over here from this previous gear. I do not believe that these will work with this. Will they? They might actually end up working. I'm curious gear to gear what the difference is going to be. Hold up. They do work together. That's perfect. Hold up. We're about to have our first American gear fidget here. Once I just snap a couple of these guys in. I think we'd like this pattern right here. Or do we want red and blue to be together? I think red and blue on the inside would look really cool. So let me try to get this white guy out of here. I'm doing some like scientific stuff right here. Let me get this done and then you guys will see the American fidget. Okay, there we go. We got our American spinner fidget. You can definitely tell the red is a little bit bigger than the blue, but it works perfectly fine and it snapped together fine. This bigger nozzle might be the move for stuff like this because it printed very perfectly. This right here got a little bit rough at spots towards the top, but that happened with every single one of these other ones too. I am so happy right now. And now I have all these other gear pieces and I can make some other American ones with different patterns. Let me actually go ahead. I think I have these right here. I could go ahead and do like this pattern right here with like a blue on this side. Or what I could do, what else could I do here? I could make white in the middle. And then a red and blue top like this. That kind of looks cool. Let me go ahead and make this one official. I don't know if you guys can tell just how happy I am right now. There's a little pressure to snap these in. This blue might not actually fit into the red because it's a little bit bigger. This, I'm not sure if it's going to work. Give me a minute. Okay, y'all. I ended up just having to switch the sides, but we got this one right here, and we got this one right here. I think that this was definitely the move with changing that up. But I don't know what to do with myself now. I'm so happy. I fixed my printer. I just had to change the nozzle. I do need to try to fix this one. I think what I'm going to do in the meantime, though, actually, do I want to shut off my printer, or do I want to kind of keep printing things? I kind of want, I don't know what I want to do. Maybe I try out some other models here. I think that might be the move. Now I might be able to make some bigger things quicker. I don't know, I'm going to play around with this for a minute here. Okay, y'all, so I've decided what I'm doing is I'm printing I just dropped y'all almost. I'm printing one of my infinity cube things that is what actually broke the previous nozzle, I think. Which I want to say is broken. I just have to try to clean it, I think. Which is going to be probably a tomorrow problem. But I'm just really hoping that this right here works. I'm not 100% sure if it will or not. Really crossing my fingers that it does, though. Because if it does, I'm going to be so happy. I just hope... It looks like there's such little space in between this because it's printing it a little bit bigger. So hopefully it works. There's a little bit of an spot coming up right there, but I think it's fine. I think we're in business right now. This is the cleanest letdown ever. So there had to have been just something on that nozzle that was hooking on. I'm going to have to give him a good bath later. I'm going to let this guy print. Though I think this nozzle might be my new go-to. It's managing to get my prints from this right here was previously about an hour to about half an hour. So it's reducing my prints by like half the time. So I am very pleased. In the meantime, I'm going to go fill up my water bottle because I feel more comfortable walking away now that he's printing fine. Okay, y'all. So the print is done. That literally took 36 minutes. Felt a lot shorter. But I'm going to go ahead and show it to y'all. Here she is. Historically, I've never been able to print one of these. Here it is. Let's see. Does it move? Is going to be the question of the day. That moves. It's a little bit tight, I think. Does it? Hold up. I think I just have to kind of break him up in a little bit here. I'm really hoping that I can get him to work. There we go. I just had to basically snap him a little bit. And then this way as well. If I just kind of snap him a little bit there. And then this way. He should flip this way, I thought. Does he not flip that way? Does he even have one to go that way? He should, but he doesn't. So he does not flip every direction. Which is kind of interesting. I'm going to actually compare this to the other one, because this one is missing a piece somewhere. I think. Okay, y'all, I got it to work. it now is a true infinity cube. It just needs broken in, which will come with time. It's a little bit tight right now. But if you play with it enough, it'll end up like this one that it just moves very freely. These things are just so cool to me. The way that there's like, I don't even know, like 6 connections maybe? 2, 4, 8 connections, and you can have a cube that flips in like every possible direction. It's not quite as cool looking as this one, but it's definitely really nice. I'm happy with this. I might go show it to my little sisters because they were begging me to make them and see what color they want them in. So this is kind of fun. And it didn't take too long to print either, so I'm happy with it. Okay, yes, I've literally just been sitting here playing with this guy, trying to break him out a little bit more. It's almost getting stiffer as I play with it. But anyways, I printed a cheetah. I haven't seen it. Oh, that's actually so cute. I'm not sure if it looks like a cheetah, a bear, a cat, or a dog. But let's see him. He's supposed to be articulated. There's a little base plate because I had to put supports that hopefully will come right off. And then once he is, I can actually already see that he does move. That's fun. I may go ahead and break off this bottom, and then it should be pretty fun. It took 21 minutes, which honestly, now that I look at him, I don't think I needed the supports or the base plate. But I built them anyways because I didn't know exactly how big he was going to be. He's so cute, though. Okay, y'all, so here's the finished product of him. You could definitely see all the layered lines a lot more with this guy than you did with the previous one, but it also kind of looks cool. It gives it more texture. But you can see the head just kind of moves a little bit. He's kind of fun, though. I kind of really like him. So he's gonna come over here, along with this fidget cube thingy, into my whole, like, fidget pocket that I'm machine landing. That's just full of fidgets at this point. It's really fun, though. I might try to print one of these guys now in this thicker filament. I'm really curious how this one right here is gonna come out. I just have to find the file on my MacBook. I really need to clean up all the files on here. I don't even know what it's called. I think it's just Hexagon, maybe. Maybe not. I actually don't know. I'm gonna try to find it, though. Just a little update. The name of him is Really Cool Fidget. In case anybody out there was wondering. So now I just have to rotate him properly to where he sits flat on the build plate, because he is not flat right now. Okay, y'all, so I think I found the limit with this nozzle. This is the Hexagon toy. I don't know when it messed up. I wasn't really paying attention. I was actually trying to figure out the next model and what color to make it. And at some point, this one came flying off the build plate. Not too sure when that happened. Got 51% done, which is kind of sad. So maybe I can't make these ones with this nozzle, which is kind of unfortunate. Maybe I'll try it again another time. I also could probably benefit from cleaning my build plate. I think it's going to be the move that I do right now, because I did print a decent amount on him. Actually, I guess he's still pretty sticky, but I'll let him kind of cool off, and I'll give him a bath while I kind of figure out the next model, which I think I'm going to print it in green. I already have some things in green. I was trying to get different colors. I guess this is really all I have in green right now. But I'm going to print this gecko. I'm almost feeling yellow, though. I feel like a yellow gecko would look kind of cool. I'm going to try to find some other things that I can put on this plate as well with him. That way I can try to print a couple things. Maybe I print an axolotl with him. This looks kind of cool. I can do this guy. That'd be fun. I don't know how well he would print, though. That's my one concern. I feel like he would kind of fail. I could do something else, though. I could do like a hammerhead shark. That might look cool. That might look cool in gray. What a gray gecko. Or like silver? I wonder if this right here would be successful. I kind of want to try him out because he looks really cool. I just need this. I'm going to go ahead and put him on the build plate with this. I think we're going to print it in silver. I think a silver gecko could look really nice. Let me go ahead and just get this build plate ready to go. Okay, yes, we have yet another print going. I already showed you guys this one, but it's going now in silver. It is the, what even is it? The chameleon thingy-majiggy and the hammerhead shark. Forgot I was printing for a second there. As I said, I have a package that came. There should be a bubble gun inside of here for a behind-the-scenes kind of thing, but I finally get to open it up. I've been needing this thing for a little bit now. It's not for a YouTube video or anything. It's for actually a family event that I'm a part of. Oh yeah. Is this right though? Did they send me the right one? No, I think the packaging says all the possible colors on it. Ooh. Here she is. It's a bazooka bubble gun. Let me figure out how you open this box now. Okay, there's just a couple pieces of tape. I love how easy that Amazon box just was to open. That was really nice. But this thing should be pink, is the ideal color that hopefully I got. I don't know, there's a bunch of colors on this box. Let me try to get this tape off. I might need to grab a pair of scissors. This bubble gun, y'all, is supposed to shoot a bunch of bubbles very rapidly. So, I think we might actually have to go outside and test it out. Let's see if it's as good as it says it is. That is a lot of pieces. That's what I just opened this guy up to. Ugh. There's a lot that's coming out of it here. This right here is the main gun, I guess. This is pretty good sized. Let me go ahead and take it out of this wrapping. Woo! That is sick. So, I think this right here is the battery. That looks terrifying. Not 100% sure how this thing works. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I think you have to dip it in this to get the bubbles onto here. There's 2 things of bubble solution and a whole bunch of bubble mix that you can make. There's a lot of these. I think I use these things as like shoulder straps. Oh yeah. They're gonna be my suspenders. Anyways, I'm gonna try to figure out how you use this. I think you can charge it. I'm not 100% sure where it plugs into. I think there might have been instructions in here. Maybe. There's a tool with an extra screw. So I'm gonna figure, oh, I think it actually goes right there. I'm gonna get this guy put together and then we'll do a little test. Okay, I just started charging this battery and I'm kind of scared to touch him when he has battery. Because I don't know if you guys can see. It's just like metal on this guy. Like, that's terrifying. It's literally just the circuit board right there. I think that shouldn't be exposed like that. Also, I will say, this thing feels very cheap. I was kind of hoping for better quality, but it is pretty dang sick. I can't lie. It looks cool. I wish it said bazooka on the side. The pictures it does. You guys can see right there, it says bazooka. It doesn't on here, though. Which is very sad, because that would have been really cool. It's literally just a fan in there. It looks very cheap. But, I guess it'll work. A little bit disappointed in it, but... Okay, y'all. So, after further consideration, I'm truly trying to decide if I call squad on this thing. I genuinely am scared to keep it charging. I feel like it's going to explode any minute now. But anyways, I found stickers. It came with stickers in the pack that make it have the bazooka logo. Now it's even more terrifying. This might end up being the best bubble gun of all time. We're just gonna have to find out. Also, I have no clue how this video went from bubble gun or 3D printing to bubble gun to we're about to go back to 3D printing. Because I need to see how this is printing so far. Oh, it's actually pretty nice so far. I can show you guys, I guess. There it is right in there. I think he looks pretty dang cool. He's about 32% down, 47 minutes left. Gonna kind of be going at it for a little bit here. I'm kind of happy with him right now, though. He's gonna be cool when he's done. Okay, y'all, so he's almost done, and I'm really hoping this back fin does not fall, because it is really holding on for dear life. I don't know if you guys see that. It's very rough. Definitely could have used a support. It says it's 100% done. But when it goes on, you can kind of see it bounce. I think it's basically done. Is it done? It keeps jumping like it's done, then decides not to be done. But anyways, that's a little... I forgot even what it's supposed to be. Iguana? Something like that? You should probably know. Oh, a gecko, that's right. I just looked up. I'm a little slow. That took an hour and 12 minutes. Let me go ahead, pop these guys off. Also, I came over here, perfect timing. I've been sitting in bed, and I came over here when they had about a minute left. Ugh, trying to pop them off to the best of my ability. I got the hammerhead. Oh, he's so cool. He's actually sick. I'll go ahead and just throw him down here, and let me try to get the gecko off. Okay, he's also really sick. I like them both a lot. They're both my new friends. They left a pretty nice stain on there. I'm gonna go ahead and shut him off for now at least, because I don't think I have any other plans with him. For now at least. Hopefully this battery for my bubble gun is almost charged. I read the instructions and it says that it can take up to 4 hours to charge. So hopefully it already had some charge when I plugged him in. I was gonna say that. Well, back to the 3D printing. This bucket of fidgets, y'all, is actually getting pretty full. I didn't realize just how much fidgets I printed. Anyway, back to the thing. I have a light right here that I think is supposed to change green when he's printed. I'm not 100% sure, but what I do know is I need to clean up my room because it is a mess. I think that's what I'm going to try to do right now. So much just like garbage throughout here. And random stuff. I need to keep all this bubble gun stuff. I think I'm just going to keep it all in the box. Because I don't need this for another couple of weeks, actually. So, I think that's going to be a good idea. I'll actually probably put this guy right here back into this. Which I did pop quite a few of these things. I'm going to pop one for you guys. That's all you guys get. Because I know that makes everybody so excited. I love popping bubbles on stuff like this. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep him in this. And slide him down into the box just to keep him safe, along with all the bubbles. I can't say, I will say, I did not expect this many bubbles to come with it. It's a lot of bubbles. Hopefully we'll be able to test him out later tonight, though. He has a light on him, so it'd be sick to test him at night. I don't know if I ever told you guys that, but if you look really closely at the top of him, you'll see little specks. Those are lights that make him light up. Let me put the instructions in there. I think they said 4 hours to charge, somewhere on here. Yeah, it says on here 4 hours to charge. I'll let you guys know exactly how well he works. Which, if you guys want one of these, I will add a link on this video if I remember to him. And the thing is, I don't even know how much it is. It was like 30 bucks or something on Amazon. Nothing too crazy. Hopefully he works great. I'm trying to put the screwdriver back in this bag. I don't know why it comes with an extra screw. Maybe if you lose the screw on the bazooka. Kind of random, but I appreciate it. I'm just going to go ahead and shove him all into the box here. Wait for the battery to charge. And finish cleaning up my room. Okay, y'all. So I just realized at the bottom of this Amazon box, my screen protector for my iPad was in there. I thought it looked like, just like, somehow, you know how they'll put like the little coupon booklets in the bottom of boxes? I thought that's what this was. But then I realized it was the screen protectors. I actually got 2 of them. I only need 1. But it came in a 2-pack for like $8 or something, which was really cheap. So let's see how these things work. This should just be stick and apply type of thing. Yeah. Should just be able to stick this guy onto here. She looks like he's gonna fit. I should probably clean him first though. I think that's the strat here. Is there anything else in here? Oh, there's a bunch of stuff in here. I don't know what this is. So I think there's instructions there. What else is in here? I don't know what this right here is either. Oh, this is probably to seal him down. Bunch of goodies in here. There's a lot of stuff in that little bag. I was kind of worried what was all gonna come with it, but I think this right here might be something to clean him, maybe. It kind of got a stickiness to him. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna read the instructions and get this guy on here. Wish me luck. This is the screen beforehand in case he has a bunch of bubbles. Okay, so I just discovered this is actually 2 of these. I just was watching the video that came with this. These right here are like, there's like stickers in here. And then I have to like attach this, or I have to like sticker it onto here before I clean him. It's a whole process. I have to take the iPad out of the case and everything for this, which was kind of expected, I guess. But I'm gonna go out to my kitchen and do this because I need a hard surface for it because it has to stick down. So, wish me luck. Okay, y'all, so that took me, I don't even know how long, but it's on here. You guys can barely tell. It's such a weird feeling. I got a paper-like one to where when I use my Apple Pencil, I don't know if you guys hear that. It's like paper. It feels a little bit more aggressive than paper to me personally. I got a super cheap protector. It was $8 for 2 of them. I just put the other one in there. It was a very nice kit though, so hopefully it's a good screen protector. Like decent. I mean, it came with the mats, dust removal, screen protecting, or screen cleaning wipes, a microfiber cloth to clean it. So, it was a good kit, I think. Hopefully it works. I'm still waiting for my to charge. Hopefully it charges soon. I meant battery. Sorry, it looks like something else. Okay, y'all, so it's a little bit later. I just finished dinner. I've just kind of been laying in bed a little bit, playing a little bit of Roblox. I'm getting off of it now, and I look down, and the charger is charged. I am really scared, y'all, to touch him. Wish me luck that I don't get electrocuted. I'm gonna try to touch the battery itself. Okay, I will not be touching that metal part, though. I do not trust that enough to touch that. I think if I just try to pull him... How do I even Oh, I see. I have to push that in. I need to find my little screwdriver. I'm assuming the battery goes right here. Looks like it would go right there. I think maybe I have to put a little bit of bubbles on this and go outside and just see it work. Because I want to see if it works again. So, let me see. Actually, oh, I see. The screw wasn't even in there. So that's why the screw's over there. And that's why all the metal's on the outside, because I literally just plug him in here. Very Chinese engineering there. Let's see if I can get him to plug in. Sorry you guys can't see what I'm doing. Give me a sec here. Currently trying to plug in a scary looking device. He's hooked up. So now I should just be able to push him down into this compartment here and seal him back in there. Ideally, let's hope that happens. I think he's in there. Whoa. It works. That's sick. Okay, I think I'm gonna actually take just a little bit out of this guy right here. I feel like I should go outside for this, but who wants to go outside? I don't want to use a lot of this. I just need a little bit. Just go ahead, open him up. I just want to make sure this guy right here is gonna work. I'm just gonna put a little bit in this pan. Just enough to pretty much cover the bottom, maybe. That should be plenty, I think. Actually, I guess just a little bit more than I wanted to, but... Okay, I'm gonna set you guys on the other side of my room. Ow, I just stepped on something sharp. I'm gonna set you guys, like, up here. Maybe right here. Maybe not right there. I don't know where to set you guys. Try and come up with a good spot. I think right here is gonna be your guys' spot. Let me grab the bazooka. And the pan of bubbles. Here we go. to take this outside. Baba. Hi, Baba. Okay, y'all, so that bubble gun is insane. I ended up putting it back in the box. I cannot believe how many bubbles that thing shoots off. I also took out the battery. It's like in a battery compartment, but I unplugged it just because I don't want it draining the battery. And I feel like it's better just to have it unplugged. I don't know. I feel like I'm safer that way. But anyways, I think I'm gonna brush my teeth. It's like 8:30. It's very late. 8:25 actually. Way too late. I'm currently actually waiting for some videos from this video to download to my iCloud so that I can start editing potentially. I probably won't be able to edit really till tomorrow. So, fun times. This video is gonna be a long one to edit, I think. Oh, my cookie was just making sounds. That was fun. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. Hope y'all enjoyed. I'll be back at it tomorrow. Tomorrow I need to do some filming. I also need to run tomorrow. I think I'm gonna get back to running. I enjoyed my day off of running. I think my body is gonna be very happy that I chose to do that. Honestly, I might just cut back to like 4 miles for the rest of the week. I think that's gonna be the smart thing to do. That way, next week I can kind of push it a little bit. And then the next week I can kind of take it easier before my race. So, anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed. Don't go late. Subscribe to my channel, friends. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Chase from Jason's Wacky World. Back at it again, guys. Today, guys, I don't know what we're getting into. One thing's for certain, I do like go-go squeezes. So make sure you guys subscribe as we dive into this.